My heart was pounding so hard I was convinced it was about to explode from my body at any moment. Why did I agree to do this? My name is announced. I make my way center stage. And now is the moment. Now is the time for me to deliver the opening keynote address at a conference that I have agreed to speak at. Now, okay, I do get a little nervous before I'm due to speak. Hey, but on this occasion, I was about to address about 100 professional speakers. My peers. My brief? To entertain, to educate, to inform, to inspire. Not a problem. I do that all the time, easily. But these are professional speakers. They've heard it all before and they've seen it all before. What on earth am I going to say to them? Anyway, there I am. Center stage. I've made it to the middle of the stage. I haven't tripped up. My trousers are still in place. I wish I'd written my opening line on my shirt cuff, that's for sure. And my name. I've forgotten my name. My mouth dried up. About 200 eyes are staring at me. I say my opening line. I get a laugh. And before I know it, I'm having fun, I'm on my way, and 45 minutes is over. Everybody in the room, they raise to their feet as one body. Now, I was convinced that they were about to leave the room, but no, they weren't. It was a standing ovation. It was a standing ovation for me from my peers. I could have wept. Now, am I telling you this story to show off? No. There are lessons to be learned here. You see, yes, I was nervous, but I knew what I was doing. I have the skills when it comes to speaking. Whenever we have a task to do, we need to ensure that we have the skills to carry out that particular task. It might be giving a presentation. It might be that you have to sell something or run a meeting or whatever it might be. But we need the skills to carry out a particular task. We need to do our homework and we need to do our preparation. And thankfully I had done my preparation for this particular event. Now what I did, and I suggest that you can do exactly the same, what I did, I've got a little box room where I live. And I go into the little box room and I practice and rehearse my presentations. And I visualize that I'm in front of my audience. So if it's an audience of 5,000, I imagine that there are 5,000 people there. If there's an audience of 4, then I imagine that there are only 4 people there. But I actually walk through the presentation and I say the words that I'm due to say. And then I visualize. I go quiet. I sit down in one corner of the front room and I go through in my mind what it is that I'm going to say and I visualize the presentation that I'm about to give. Visualization is such a powerful tool. The top athletes, that's exactly what they do. They visualize. They visualize taking their shot, the golfers. The football players visualize kicking the ball into the goal. Rugby players visualize getting the try. Basketball players visualize the ball going into the basket. Athletes, they visualize throwing the javelin or running or whatever it might be, but they visualize what it is that they're going to do. It's a very powerful tool. Salespeople, the top salespeople, they visualize the meetings that they're going to have and they visualize objections coming up, and in their mind's eye they deal with those objections. Now, if you'd like to know more about visualization, and I encourage you to visualize as often as you possibly can, I suggest that you buy a book called Psycho-Cybernetics 2000. Psycho-Cybernetics 2000. Now, Psycho-Cybernetics is spelled P-S-Y-C-H-O-C-Y-B-E-R-N-E-T-I-C-S. Psycho-Cybernetics 2000 by Maxwell Maltz. Maltz, M-A-L-T-Z. And Bobby Summer. Bobby, B-O-B-B-E. And Summer, S-O-M-M-E-R. Now, I read the book in 2005 and I've used the techniques since, and boys, it helped me to build resilience and confidence. It will do the same for you too. Until next time, stun the world. Be astonishing.